It's been a while since I started talking about anything anime or manga based. Now keep in mind that this is about the voice actor Vic Mignogna. I think I pronounced his name right. If not, I'm just going to further on out this video call him Vic, his first name. Anyway, I guess y'all know what happened to him. Y'all know the situation. Vic was accused of sexually harassing or sexual misconduct with females in the anime conventions that happened like 11 years ago. Now, my personal opinion, I kind of think it's very fucked up how they doing this, man. Because after that happened, Funimation had fired him. Completely fired him. So did Rooster Teeth. They fired him from the Rooster Teeth fired him from the series. It was called RWBY. I don't know how. And Funimation fired him from Dragon Ball Super, and fired him from some other show. I forgot he did the voice work for. Full Metal Alchemist is the show I know him as voicing Elric. He even won an award for that. But it's weird that they go pick on this man and fire him for that. And what I say is, this is one reason I say it's fucking weird. It's a simple fact because it's the timing that makes it weird. This happened 11 years ago, starting from 2008, up until they claim it's up until now, right? So it took up to Dragon Ball Super movie Broly. This man been working for anime and mangas for a hot while now, throughout his entire career. And it took a high-profile movie like the Dragon Ball Broly movie for them to come out and start up this controversy to find somebody to pin and make them the scapegoat to build more reputation for the fucking movie. They could have did that shit to Sean, but they can't because Sean's a happily married man with kids. They didn't want to ruin that man's reputation. They could have did that shit with Chris, also a happily married man with kids. Wanted to maintain his reputation. So for that movie, who did he decide to go after? Vic Mignogna, I think that's his name, right? They went after him. Why? Because the man has no family, to my knowledge. He has no family. He's not married, to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but according to what I read, he's not. Now again, I could be wrong, but if I'm right, it's sad that he decided to attack him that way. Use him as a political scapegoat to get some kind of heroic revenue, trying to do some kind of virtue signaling with this man by using him as the big bad villain against women, which I think is bullshit. It's not fair, it's not right, it's wrong. It's like they didn't even sit back and say, hey, Vic, we're going to suspend you for a while until we do a thorough investigation until further notice. They didn't bother to do that. Oh, no. They sit back and say, hey, Vic, you're gone. We don't need you here. You bring us too much heat. Like, you gone, you done. Now I understand it's a business move. They had to get rid of the person to protect their image, but they could have still suspended him until they get an investigation. To me, it feels though that they didn't want to shell out the money to do an investigation. They looked at him as being expendable. That's why they did that. If he was a big time person like Chris or Sean, they definitely would have gave them to their investigation thing. But because he's just a floater in terms of voice work, they just say, oh no, we gonna cut him off. Bye bye, you done. Now what makes it sad is it's not the fact that he lost his job. That ain't shit. He can find another career. I mean, before he became a voice actor, he was a cop. What's sad is the fact is that being called a pervert, a rapist, and a pedophile will stick to you your entire life. That's a stigma that you can't erase. I mean, jobs come and go. You get fired today, you get fired tomorrow. You can quit today, you quit tomorrow. That's life. Remember, like I said earlier, he was a cop before he decided to do voice acting work. But the stigma of him being a rapist and a pedophile at that is going to stick to him forever. He won't be hired for anything. He can't even get his old job back as a police officer if that sticks with him. His life is over. His career is ruined. And what made it sad is the fact is I seen this grown ass man who swear to everybody that he not do anything unethical, crying, because even he knows that's just gonna ruin his reputation. Real pervert people, psychopaths, sociopaths, rapists, and pedos, they don't cry. They don't cry. They just sit back and accept this. It is what it is. But this man literally cried because he knows what the consequences of this is. He knows what it's going to do to him. This is the few major things that make a grown man cry. People don't know that being accused of a rape allegation this day and age will destroy your reputation, and not just your reputation, but your relative's reputation who shares the same last name as you. So this is not just something that it's like a virus. It's not just something that is just out to kill you, but it kills your entire bloodline. That's how rape allegations are nowadays. Shit, in that case, you might as well just kill every person in the family then. If you go accuse somebody of a rape allegation, because they just kill that person's entire life, including not just his life, but the females that's in his family that shares the same goddamn last name. This man had daughters. Y'all just contradict your own narrative by ruining his reputation as well as his daughter's reputation. Because even if his daughters stand against him, there are other women that will sit back and say that your father is a rapist and try to shame them for having the same last name. It's just it starts off as a cycle that people will play the victim just to justify doing bad things. Well, anyway, if y'all see his pictures, let's Google all his pictures. The man, he looked innocent. He looks like he look harmless. You know what I'm saying? If you see all his pictures, you might see a few pictures of him hugging fans and shit. And that's what he does. He hugs them, he kisses them on the cheek or the forehead, and then he walks away. Ready to do that to another fan. Hell, the man even hugged and kissed a couple of dudes. I think I got a couple of pictures of that. I might have to show that. If not, just Google them. Man, I didn't even see him kiss a dude. Come on now. So you gonna say that he sexually assaulted that dude too? Is that what people gonna say too? Fuck out of here, man. The point is that this was a narrative thing. They try to set this man up as some kind of narrative, because they could have easily done that shit to Chris or Sean if they want to try to build up a narrative. But because those guys built an impeccable fan base, much like Vic, but the difference between those two is that they have families. They know that a rape allegation will destroy their family. But because Vic don't handle direct family members like daughters or sons or wives or sister, maybe he got a sister, I don't know. But they know that it's like they trying to pick who reputation they want to hurt the most for exposure and promotion rights for the Dragon Ball movie that just came out. So they choose Vic. Because in America these days, it seems like controversy behind a big blockbuster movie or show actually increases sales or sells in that show. Because by them firing a known, in their mind, by them firing a known sexual deviant will make them look noble in the eyes of society, and it'll get more initiatives where people will go see their project a lot more. And that's not right. So you go throw a nice actor or actress under the bus just to sell your show narrative? That's not right. That's some kind of satanic type shit for real. Sometimes satanic ass sacrifice a person for a good cause type shit, and that's not right at all to that man. Now right now, as far as that situation, I'm gonna be honest with you, Vic, my man, if you watching my video, just happen to browse on through or whatever, there's 3 ways you can get out this. 3 ways. You can A, come out the closet. Man, I know you're not gay. I know you're not gay. You might look gayish in your pictures, but I know you're not gay. But I'm just saying, if you come out the closet, that's like SJW's kryptonite, the LGBT community. For some reason, when a straight man comes out the closet, any crazy bitch that want to come out here and say that, oh, he raped me, oh, he sexually assaulted me, that whole shit dies down. That shit's dead. It dies. It gets killed. It's done. Because again, the women base the whole sexual harassment thing on the fact that these guys are perverted as men. But if you come out as gay, what's the point? I mean, gay men don't lust after women. So, like I said, it kills the whole narrative. You could just be a friendly dude. Like, I mean, women let gay men kiss them all the time, hug and kiss all the time. So, by you saying you're gay, it killed the entire narrative of you being some kind of sexual pervert deviant. So, like I said, just come out the closet. Even if you're not gay, and you're just making that shit up, just tell the world you're gay. Just so that way, it will kill this stupid ass narrative, and you get your job back, and you can be able to sue Funimation and Rooster Teeth for discrimination. Because they fire you under false pretenses, not realizing that you could be a gay person. You don't have to actually sleep with a man to be gay. They ain't gonna force you to say, oh, prove it then. If you gay, kiss that man. They ain't gonna do that shit to you. Because that's the definition of bullying. Sexual bullying or something like that. That's still bullying. The point is, you don't have to prove shit to them for doing that. Just say you gay and keep it moving. Or better, you don't have to say you gay. Just say you bisexual. But I prefer you say you gay is much better and stronger in your cause. The second thing you can do is get some females some fans that you hugged and kiss on the cheek that say that you're not that kind of person. Now that's gonna be a little bit difficult given the fact that it was women that actually, or a couple of them that actually reported you like this in the first place. So that could be a bit difficult than expected. Now, one girl on Twitter already came to your defense and said that, if you probably read already, has said that tell people, paraphrasing wise, to keep you out of it. Keep her out of it. That's between you and whoever's going after you. Keep her out of it. She said you're a nice guy. You're not no rapist or no psychopath or whatever, or pedo or pervert or deviant, what the society, what the media is trying to make you to be. You're a decent dude. Find someone else. Find more than one person like that. You got one girl already to support you. Find some more. That's how it worked for Chris Hardwick. If you remember last year, they accused Chris Hardwick's ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, one of them anyway, accused him of being some kind of abusive, Ike Turner, violent type of man. Now, every one of Chris Hardwick's exes, I think it was like 5 or 6 of them, I believe, which includes his current wife, all of them said that this girl is out her fucking mind. He never treated them any kind of way. Even his current wife said that she's a fucking liar. So that's like what, 5+ women plus his wife that he's with now. All of them said this bitch is crazy. Come on, yeah. And even Chris Hardwick did the same shit that you did, sir, and that was crying, showing the world that he would never do no such thing to a woman. And it worked. Because they fired him from the Talking Dead, or suspended him, I believe. Then after those women came through and they did their investigation, they said that, hey, this girl is just crazy. They hired him back for Talking Dead. He brushed it off like nothing happened. Yeah, so you could do that. Get a group of people or a group of females that could come to your aid, whether it be more fans, because I know at the 20-year career that you have down these anime conventions, you're going to have a lot of females that's going to come to your aid. All you need is like 10 or 20 of them, because I think 3 or 5 of them came and reported you, but 20 of them will make you look good. And then there's the final one, and this one I definitely don't recommend you do. Option C: hide and live in shame. Just hide. I wouldn't recommend you do that, because if you do that, it will lead to you being suicidal and you'll wind up killing yourself. You don't want to live that way. Suicide is a sin. You go straight to hell for that. Don't kill yourself. Don't show that kind of weakness. things will get better before it gets worse. You just have to have faith in yourself and keep on fighting a good fight and keep on trying to prove your innocence, because in this society nowadays, the 3 R's will destroy everybody or anybody, as long as greedy powers that be wants to use it as their narrative tool and weaponize it to take down anybody they feel is a threat. 3 R's between being rape, religion, and race. In this situation, sir, they're using rape against you. Just be grateful it's not religion or race, especially race. But then again, rape is far worse. Anyway, Vic, if you listen to my voice or watching my channel, those are the 3 advice I can give you. Take it, use them wisely, and keep in mind that even though that's all I can do, I mean, I don't have no power, these 3 advice will definitely help you out, sir. Just remember, you got fans that support you. I personally not one of them, but I love your work sometimes, but not like that. So just keep on fighting, man. Put up the good fight. Don't surrender. Don't give up. And that's it. Anybody agree with what I say? Vic, if you agree with what I say, leave your comments below. Subscribe to my channel. Like my video. Hit the notification button. And thank you and God bless. Keep your head up, Vic.